10-month-old Lillian and her mother Nicole are not just visiting Mrs. Haynes' kindergarten class at Alwin Holland School, they are part of a lesson in the Roots of Empathy program, which helps children understand what others are feeling.
I think the program's great. I'm pleased that the students have an opportunity to have feelings for somebody else, and to also to learn about feelings and what they're called and how they can help themselves to feel better if they're not feeling great. In the beginning, we welcome Lily into our class by singing a song, and each student is able to physically touch her feet and to look her in the face and give her a smile, and that's how we end the lesson too, to say goodbye to Lily. During the lesson, Lily has a safe place on the green blanket, and the students watch her and can comment about what she's doing and what she's feeling. We talk about how we feel about that too.
We should put it in the book, you're right.
The program helps students to identify their feelings and to have empathy for somebody else, which can sometimes be a tricky thing for kindergarten friends, and so they get a chance to feel what someone else might be feeling, and when they can identify their feelings, then they can help solve problems in the regular classroom situation. The program runs on a 3-week rotation, so baby Lily comes to visit our class once every 3 weeks, and we have different themes where we learn about keeping her safe and how she communicates and what milestones she's reaching, and that also connects to the students in the class, so what milestones they're reaching and how we communicate with just our body language. So the students are noticing more changes in Lily, and they're also being able to predict what new changes might happen, and they're making a connection in their own life by thinking, well, when I was a baby, did I do that? And they're going home and asking their parents and coming back with more information about what they were like when they were babies too. So the students are able to talk about their feelings and to say, I feel excited or I feel sad, and then because they can identify that feeling, they know what can help them to feel better. So if they need a stuffy or a drink of water or to take a deep breath to calm down.
She first got here, we had to go through a lot of empathies. She talks about babies being safe.
Love you, Gemma. What did you learn?
That we learn new songs.
New songs.
Do you think Lily likes it when you sing songs?
Yes.
She was born June 1st, so I think she had just hit 4 months old when we visited the classroom the first time. We get such a warm welcome. Like we only come to visit about once a month for 20 minutes to half an hour, but it feels like we haven't been gone that long because they're always so excited to see us and they're looking forward to the next visit, and there's already that anticipation of the next time we get to come visit with them. With the classroom kids, it's been so interesting because at the beginning of the year, a lot of the stories are so focused on like, oh, we got a fish this weekend and everything else. But as the program progresses, they ask a lot more questions about Lily, so there's a little bit more awareness of other kids and other things that are going on. They have a nice laminated big paged book with the highlights of her milestones. So, you know, at X months old, she rolled over for the first time, or she started crawling, or she held a toy for the first time. So it's a visual reminder to everybody about the different steps and how she's learning new things all the time. Things the rest of us take for granted, right? I mean, I think that's the really interesting thing about Roots of Empathy is that the focus is about learning the milestones of babies, some emotional awareness of body language or sounds to convey emotions, but there's also very subtle lessons about baby safety.
In my job as an Aboriginal support worker, what I find is that emotional literacy is something that we deal with on a daily basis. Emotional issues is something we deal with a lot. And so just to be able to have those programs that will teach kids about empathy, teach kids about their own feelings, teach kids about recognizing feelings in each other, and being able to put that into their brains so that they can use it at those times that they really need it. I think that the Roots of Empathy program is really, really worthwhile. It gives kids a vocabulary. It gives kids recognition of emotions. And I find for myself, just working in the school, that it helps me working not in the root, but in the whole entire day. Like that, you know, I can use those tools. So I know from the kids' point of view that they can use those tools in the rest of their day too.
As a first-time mother, there's so much paranoia about trying to do the right things, and you get so much advice from people that you second-guess yourself a lot. And Roots of Empathy really kind of established the fact that as long as I'm listening to her and her cues, then it makes you more confident as a parent to know that listening to your baby is always the right method compared to listening to popular advice. It's not always well-intended, but not always appropriate for every situation.
If anyone's looking for more information about the Roots of Empathy program, either how it can impact their children or how they might participate as a mom and baby, or if you're interested in becoming an instructor, we're more than welcome to work with you and see if it's a good fit. So my number at the school board office is 262-6040, or my email is jturner@prn.bc.ca. Be happy to hear from you.